Alright guys, welcome back to another video for today, and today marks the start of a new series of short videos I'm going to be making just to really go over the Shrine of Secrets, uh, explain the perks, and give my opinions on them, whether or not I think they're worth getting or not. So let's get right into it. For our first perk today, we have Body Knowledge. This is a perk from Claudette Morel that increases your healing speed and healing item efficiency by 11, 22, and 33%, depending on what tier you have, of course. This is a good perk if you're running a healing build, if you want to be getting heals on other survivors, or even healing yourself. I think this perk pairs extremely well with self-care if you do want to run it. But since this is a perk from Claudette, and Claudette is a survivor you get right away, I don't really think this is worth it unless you really just don't want to level up your Claudette for whatever reason. But I personally wouldn't be getting Body Knowledge straight from the Shrine. Let's get into our next perk though. We have Up the Ante. This is a perk from Ace Visconti, and what this perk does is for each remaining survivor you get a percentage of bonus luck for each survivor that's left alive. I personally don't think this perk is worth buying from the Shrine either. The only real use you see out of this perk is when you see a 4-man all running Up the Ante, all running luck offerings, all running slippery meat, trying to just unhook themselves every single time. But in that same vein, you can just run Deliverance and have a guaranteed unhook on yourself instead of having Up the Ante where you still have a chance of failing even though you're running 2 perks to try and unhook yourself. Let's get into the killer perks though. For our first killer perk, we have Thrilling Tremors. This is a perk from the Ghost Phase, and every time you pick up a survivor, rather, whenever you pick up a survivor, every 100 seconds, all the generators that aren't being worked on currently will be blocked off by the entity for 16 seconds. If they are blocked off, they're going to be highlighted by a white aura, meaning that whenever you pick someone up, you can look around and look for any generators that aren't lit up in white. If those generators are red or yellow for whatever reason, then that means somebody is currently on the generator. This gives you a ton of information and lets you know where exactly to push if you want to pressure somebody off of a generator. In my personal opinion, this is the best perk for for gen information. Some people might argue that surveillance is better, and honestly, surveillance is also very good. But personally, I would run Thrilling Tremors, especially because this perk pairs very well with Pop Goes the Weasel. This is a perk from the Ghostface, as I said, so you do have to buy the Ghostface if you want to unlock it through the Bloodwebs alone. So I would absolutely recommend getting this perk from the Shrine if you don't want to buy the Ghostface. And for our last perk, we have Shadowborn. This is a perk from the Wraith, where your field of view gets increased by, I think it's between 9 and 15 degrees, depending on what tier you have. This is a perk that really isn't that great in my opinion. It's a nice quality of life perk. It's fun to have. It definitely makes the game feel a little bit better. And if you ever have trouble getting 360'd, or because you're getting 360'd over and over again, Shadowborn definitely helps out because it gives you the wider field of view, letting you see a little bit more while people are trying to spin you. But in my personal opinion, I would not get this off the Shrine of Secrets. I don't think it's worth it at all. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be doing one of these every Tuesday. So if you want to keep seeing my opinions on the Shrine, just keep on stopping by. And thanks for watching.